In this lesson, I'll be sharing the design principle of contrast. Contrast is the difference between two opposing design elements. The most common form of contrast would be dark versus light, but you can also use things like small versus large or modern versus old-fashioned. Contrast is one of the many ways that we use to guide a viewer's attention. So let's get into the WebStarts page editor and see how we can use contrast to guide your site viewer's attention.
I'm logged into my WebStarts account. If you haven't already created one, go to webstarts.com and click sign up. It's free. Once you've caught up with me, this is the dashboard view. Click on Edit Site and you'll open up the page editor. From there, I'm going to create a new page. I'm going to make that a blank page and label it contrast. And now I'm going to give you a couple examples of contrast. Now, normally we think of contrast in terms of color, and that is a common use for contrast. So for example, if we want our text to be very visible, then we need a lot of contrast. Here I have black text on a white background, which is about the most obvious example of contrast. But contrast isn't limited to just color. You can also provide contrast in your design by using different design styles. Like here you can see I'm using a very basic font style right next to one that's just a little bit more fancy, but you could probably make that even more fancy if you really wanted to test those boundaries. Here I can call this elegant font. And what we do here is we use contrast to command the viewer's attention and to show the difference between these opposing design elements. Some other ways that you can use contrast or show things that are old versus things that are new. Here, if I have, like, let's say, for example, a lot of boxes on my page, I can contrast those by adding some circles. So I'm going to just show you that I can select that style brush and then convert those into circles. Oh, they're a little bit out of the screen there, but move these over, show you what that looks like. But obviously circles can be a contrast to squares, and there's just so many ways that you can create contrast, but here you can see how I've done that to just create some balance and draw the user's attention. That's it for this lesson. I look forward to seeing you on the next one, and thanks for watching.